All right, this question is for Dan McClellan.
All right, let's see it.
And Dan, I want to thank you so much for your content. I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you for the very kind words.
Is it true that it is a Mormon belief that Bigfoot, like Sasquatch, is Cain from the Bible, as in Cain and Abel? And if that is a belief, where is that belief rooted in?
Hey, thank you for a great question. It is not a belief within Mormonism, but it is kind of a tongue-in-cheek urban legend that's only about as old as I am. But it goes back to a story that purports to come from the year 1835, when this man, David W. Patton, who was an early apostle of the LDS Church, evidently ran into Cain in the forests around Paris, Tennessee. And this story was told posthumously by someone named Abraham Smoot and ended up in this biography of David Patton that was published in 1900 by Lycurgus Wilson. And here you can see the story, where Patton is said to have reported the following. As I was riding along the road on my mule, I suddenly noticed a very strange personage walking beside me. He walked along beside me for about 2 miles. His head was about even with my shoulders as I sat in my saddle. He wore no clothing, but was covered with hair. His skin was very dark. I asked him where he dwelt, and he replied that he had no home, that he was a wanderer in the earth and traveled to and fro. He said he was a very miserable creature, that he had earnestly sought death during his sojourn upon the earth, but that he could not die, and his mission was to destroy the souls of men. About the time he expressed himself thus, I rebuked him in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and by virtue of the holy priesthood, and commanded him to go hence, and he immediately departed out of my sight. When he left me, I found myself near your house. Now, this story would later be related by LDS Church President Spencer W. Kimball in his infamous book, The Miracle of Forgiveness, originally published in 1969. And so this story was kind of in the air in 1980 when there was a spate of Bigfoot sightings in Utah. And so some people were thinking, I bet Bigfoot is Cain. And so it became kind of a tongue-in-cheek urban legend based on that story and those sightings in Utah from 1980. So it's a pretty young tradition, and I don't know anybody who really takes it very seriously. But the fit for this video has been Rick and Morty.